Alrighty, y'all. We need to have a discussion. All right, and this will probably turn into a rant video because that's usually the way these things go. You guys can't tell by the title of the video, man. When it comes to Sasha Banks, you guys know how passionate I am. She's my favorite wrestler. In my opinion, she's the greatest of all time. And this is not what this video is about. This is about WrestleMania 36. WrestleMania is about a month and a half away, and Sasha has not been on WWE TV since the beginning of January. Because of her supposed ankle injury. They've been very sacred about details about how bad the injury is. But most people believe she'll be coming back on SmackDown this Friday in her hometown, depending on when you guys are watching this video. Because most people believe she'll be in the SmackDown Women's Championship Elimination Chamber match. To set up her match with Bayley. So we thought. Last year I did a video about 5 dream matches for Sasha Banks at WrestleMania. And one of those dream matches was Sasha Banks versus Trish Stratus. But that was last year. A lot has changed in the last year, And I thought Sasha Banks versus Trish Stratus would be a match we would never get. When you go look back at the first Women's Royal Rumble, Asuka won that Women's Royal Rumble, even though I believe Sasha should have won it. Sasha was the first competitor in the match. She lasted over 50 minutes, close to an hour. And she was known as the Iron Woman until they stupidly had Natalya break her record the next year. But the best part of that match, in my opinion, was the short 30-second interaction we got between Sasha Banks and Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus came out at number 30, and those two had a very amazing interaction, and everyone's talking about it. Sasha Banks versus Trish Stratus, make it happen. The chemistry they had, I just loved it. I loved it. We've seen Sasha Banks and Trish Stratus team up, in tag team action back when Sasha and Bayley were the tag team champions. So we've seen them in the ring together, but we've always wanted to see a dream match. And, basically, as we're getting ready for WrestleMania 36, and it's been confirmed by Dave Meltzer that Sasha Banks will be having some sort of match at WrestleMania. We know that we're getting Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley for the NXT Women's Championship. We know we're getting Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler, most likely for the Raw Women's Championship. We have the Women's Battle Royal, which nobody ever gives a crap about. And the SmackDown Women's Championship scene is undecided, all right? There's been rumors that it was going to be Naomi at one point, but Naomi and Bayley, they're facing off at Super Showdown today when I'm recording this video, which I will cover when we do the Super Showdown review later on. There's been rumors about Lacey Evans, and trust me, I'm going to rant on all of those in just a sec. But Trish Stratus posted something on her Twitter page, and I have it up right here. All right, it's a 16-second teaser. It's not very long, but I want to show it to you guys if you guys have it already. Oh my gosh. And here it comes, the big part. It's very quick. It's like 1 second. It's like if you blink, you miss it. All right, and I'll put the image back up on the screen in just a sec. But here, there's a logo. I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty cool logo. It's Trish Stratus celebrating 20 years of Stratusfaction. 20 years since she made her debut back in the Attitude Era. Trish Stratus is one of my favorites of all time. I love Trish Stratus. But the big thing about this, so March 19th is on a Thursday. So that will be her 20-year anniversary in the, from the time when she joined WWE. And that's the day before a Friday, which is when, they film SmackDown and Sasha Banks is on SmackDown. That's March 19th is about 2 weeks away. 2-3 weeks away. And, oh my gosh. Like I said, it's a blink and you miss it. Here it is, the big thing. Like, why would she just put at the end of this a picture of her and Sasha Banks? She could have put a picture of anything, just herself holding a championship, anything. But she specifically put at the end of this, this teaser trailer, she put a picture with Sasha Banks. And now, I have an article right here from Wrestling Inc. And I'll change my scene so you guys can see what's going on. Here we go. So here we go. Trish Stratus fused rumors on possible major feud with Sasha Banks. All of the major wrestling websites have covered this in the last 12 hours. And I saw it this morning. I knew right away I had to make a video for you guys about it. But, excuse me. WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus took to Twitter today. I got fans to speculating on a possible program with Sasha Banks in the near future. Perhaps for WrestleMania 36. Oh my gosh. As seen below, the former women's champion posted a tweet that showed the date of Thursday, March 19th, and flashes a quick shot of Trish facing off with Banks. The graphic of the two facing off is a shot from the 2018 Women's Royal Rumble match. WWE has a rare Thursday night live event for March 19th from the Mobile Civic Center in Mobile, Alabama. This is being held on a Thursday night because it is a reschedule from Sunday, August 25th, 2019. Trish is not advertised for this event, but Sasha Banks is. She's supposed to be wrestling Naomi in a singles match. WWE will be in New Orleans at the Smoothie King Center the next night, March 20th. You know, this is where WrestleMania 34 was, where I argued that this match should have took place. Sasha Banks versus Trish Stratus should have took place at WrestleMania 34, if not WrestleMania 35. WrestleMania 34 was coming off right after the Women's Royal Rumble, when we had the Sasha Banks versus Trish Stratus tease, and everyone was talking about it. Instead, Sasha Banks didn't even have a match on that show. She was on the pre-show. She was in the Battle Royal, and she didn't even win that match. Sasha Banks versus Trish Stratus would have been perfect for WrestleMania 34. That's when they should have done the match. It's a little bit 2 years too late for us to get the match now. It's not that I'm against the match, and I'll get to that in a little bit. But Trish's recent tweets have been to celebrate 20 years of Stratusfaction, and it should be noted that she debuted on March 19, 2020 on WWE Sunday Night Heat. Trish made her debut that night as a heel manager to Scout, Tess, and Prince Albert, blah, blah, blah. There's no word yet on if WWE has planned for some sort of feud between Banks and Stratus, but Dave Meltzer recently reported that Banks was on the WrestleMania 36 card as of last week. There's no word on who her opponent will be. Banks has been out of action with a reported ankle injury, and there's no word yet on when she'll be medically cleared for an in-ring return. Banks has not been responded or retweeted Trish's tweet as of this writing, which is interesting as she's often active on social media. You know, it's kind of true. Sasha has not said anything on social media about this. But this is where my rant comes into play. And it's going to be a mix of multiple things. I am not against Sasha Banks and Trish Stratus. Like I said, this is a dream match for me. I did videos in the past of, we should have got Sasha Banks and Trish Stratus. Like I said just a couple moments ago, Sasha Banks versus Trish Stratus should have took place at WrestleMania 34. That would have been the perfect year. You had Shawn versus Asuka. Shawn should have never won that match. Ronda Rousey made one of the best debuts I've ever seen out of a WWE superstar. And that was also the year where we got the garbage that was Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. That match should have never happened. Never happened. One of the worst WrestleMania matches I've ever seen. All right? But WrestleMania 34 would have been the perfect time and the perfect place for Sasha Banks versus Trish Stratus. You had Sasha Banks, the best female wrestler in the world, on the pre-show. Are you kidding me right now? Really? Pre-show? Get out of here with that nonsense. Here's the thing. If you didn't do it at WrestleMania 34, WrestleMania 35 would have also been a good place to do it. Oh, I remember what happened at WrestleMania 35. Oh, Sasha Banks and Bayley came in as the women's tag team champions, and they lost to the Iconics when they had barely held the titles for 2 months, and they only had one successful title defense. Oh, wow. It's Sasha Banks, right? She never gets to hold a title long. And then, what else? We know that Sasha Banks went on a 4-month hiatus. She took a break from WWE. When all you idiots in the community were like, Sasha Banks quit WWE. And all were trashing, saying all this garbage about her name. When had no idea what was going through her mind at the time. Just go back and watch Sasha's WWE Chronicle. All right, I did a whole 20, 30-minute rant on that last year. Maybe I'll put that in the description of this video. Who knows? Here's the thing. You did Charlotte versus Trish Stratus at SummerSlam. I'm not going to lie. The match was really good. It was one of Charlotte's best matches on the main roster. And Trish Stratus, for someone, you know, who is no longer in her prime, who is an older individual, it was a fantastic match. But I remember sitting here doing the SummerSlam review, ranting, all right, talking about how Charlotte versus Trish Stratus should have never happened. Charlotte versus Trish Stratus was just another thing, another piece of WWE's agenda. They want to make Charlotte the greatest of all time. Everyone knows that everyone wanted to see Sasha Banks versus Trish Stratus, not Charlotte versus Trish Stratus. And I can understand Sasha was, didn't make her return, her epic return to WWE TV until the night after SummerSlam. But still, Charlotte versus Trish Stratus should have never happened. It should have always been Sasha versus Trish. Here we are now in 2020. 2020, there's going to be a lot of women's wrestling at WrestleMania. We have the Women's Battle Royal, of course. That's going to be on the pre-show. You're going to have Becky versus Shayna, most likely. Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley. And we don't know what's going to happen with Bayley. There's been so many rumors about Naomi and Lacey Evans. One of those two being the one to face Bayley at WrestleMania. First of all, why would we want to see that at WrestleMania? WrestleMania is where we were supposed to see the best matches of the year. We've already seen Bayley versus Lacey Evans. That match was absolute garbage at the Royal Rumble. Probably the worst match of the night. The feud for the 2 months they feuded was garbage. The only good part of that feud was the Sasha Banks versus Lacey Evans part, even though we never even got a match between Sasha and Lacey. Like, are you kidding me right now? If the match was that garbage at the Royal Rumble, why would I want to see it at WrestleMania of all places? Here's another thing. Naomi versus Bayley. I'm not against a Naomi versus Bayley feud. The two are facing at Super Showdown today. But it's already been reported that WWE's not planning to do that match at WrestleMania anymore. That's the reason why they moved it up to Super Showdown. There's only one match that you can do for the SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania. And I've been vocal about this for 6 months. Ever since the WWE draft, when Sasha and Bayley removed the SmackDown, I said there's one match you can do. Everyone agrees. It would be an insult. It would be a travesty if they didn't do Sasha versus Bayley at WrestleMania. Recreate the magic that you had with Sasha and Bayley down in NXT. Even though it's pretty much impossible, Sasha versus Bayley in NXT, their 2 matches, those are the 2 greatest women's matches of all time. I do not care what anybody says. Anybody says. Why would you not do it at WrestleMania? We've never got to see a legit feud between the two at WrestleMania. You have the setup. I really don't get it. Setting up Sasha versus Bayley it's the simplest thing. It's like giving candy to a baby. Like, for real. All you have to do, Elimination Chamber. Sasha and Bayley have so much history in the chamber. Remember 2 years ago, 2018, when they did the Raw Women's Championship chamber match. Remember when Sasha turned on Bayley? When it was every woman for herself? When they were at the top of the chamber and Sasha kicked Bayley down? And then last year, when Sasha and Bayley won the Women's Tag Team Championships. It is so simple that it's mind-boggling how WWE we're hearing all these rumors and they can't figure out what they want to do. It's so simple. You have the Elimination Chamber match this year. It's easy. Even if Bayley's not defending the title inside the chamber. All you have to do a number 1 contender match, have Sasha win the match, and have Bayley turn on her after the match. Bayley's been vocal how she wants to face Sasha at WrestleMania. Bayley's defeated basically everybody on the SmackDown Women's roster. She's defeated Lacey. She's going to defeat Naomi at Super Showdown. All right? I don't even have to see the match to know this. She's defeated Bliss and Nikki Cross and all those names. She's defeated basically everybody on that roster. Sasha versus Bayley is the big money match. Sasha versus Bayley would easily be the best women's match of this year. Would be the best women's match out of all the women's matches taking place at WrestleMania this year. And it would probably be one of the best matches of the entire WrestleMania show, including the men. That's how good Sasha Banks and Bayley is. How would you not want that? Lacey versus Bayley, Naomi versus Bayley, no matter what you do, nothing is going to be better. Nothing's going to be bigger than Sasha versus Bayley. That is your big money match. And yet they're making it this difficult just to figure out what to do at WrestleMania. It's ridiculous. I will tell you, I'm not against Sasha versus Trish, but there's only one way you can do it. One way. You want to do Sasha versus Trish Stratus? Here, this is what you do. You do Sasha versus Bayley at WrestleMania. Sasha wins the SmackDown Women's Championship. If you want to keep her heel, if you want to keep her babyface, it doesn't matter to me as long as she walks out as SmackDown Women's Champion. All the 4 horsewomen have had lengthy reigns with championships other than Sasha. Even though she's a 4-time women's champ and, women's tag team champion. She's never had a reign longer than 30 days. And it's absolutely ridiculous because she's the best female wrestler on the planet and it's not even close. Charlotte's had 10 reigns. Becky has been champion for over a year, for basically a year now, and her reign has been very disappointing. Bayley has had multiple reigns. She was a Raw Women's Champion. She's won the Women's. Bayley's the only Grand Slam champion in women's history. And she's basically held the SmackDown Women's Championship for a year. Other than the 5 days that they gave her to Charlotte just to fulfill their own agenda. This is what you do. You give Sasha the title at WrestleMania. You have her hold the title all through the summer. Honestly, Sasha should hold the title all year. All year. She should get a 1-year reign. Just like Becky, Bayley, Charlotte, AJ Lee. She should get a reign because she is better than all of them. There is nobody better than Sasha Banks. Nobody. This is what you do. You have her hold that title. SummerSlam is in Boston this year. I will be there. SummerSlam will be in Sasha's hometown. Beantown, Boston, Massachusetts. That crowd is going to be pro Sasha no matter if she's babyface or heel. This is what you do. You do Sasha versus Trish. I originally wanted something like Sasha versus Bianca Belair or Sasha versus Ronda Rousey. Something like that originally for SummerSlam. If Trish Stratus wants to face Sasha so badly, and I want to see the match too, even though it's 2 years, late, do it at SummerSlam. Sasha's hometown. Do it. Have it be one of the main event matches. Sasha versus Trish. You thought Charlotte versus Trish was a good match. Sasha versus Trish will be a million times better than that because that's how good Sasha Banks is. Ask everybody in the women's locker room who their best match was. Sasha Banks will be at the top of all their lists. And it's not even close. Not even close. I'm not against Sasha versus Trish. And if they do it at WrestleMania, I'm not going to, I'll try to limit how mad I'll be, But Sasha should win the SmackDown Women's title at WrestleMania, hold that title all year, and at SummerSlam, she faces Trish. And she beats Trish, making Sasha have one of the best women's title reigns of all time. Do not give me that nonsense, all right? Please. I don't want to see Lacey winning the title. I don't want to see Naomi winning the title. Not Dana Brooke, not Alexa, not Nikki Cross. Sasha versus Bayley is the match you do for WrestleMania. And when Sasha, hopefully, if she appears on SmackDown, in her hometown in the next couple of days, hopefully we get those steps towards a Sasha and Bayley match. It would be a complete travesty if they didn't do the match. Everything is there. Bruce Pritchard, if you are listening, if anybody is listening, please do the right thing. Save Sasha and Trish for SummerSlam. Sasha versus Bayley at WrestleMania. It is that simple. It is that simple. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you guys think of this. If you guys don't agree with me, I'm not gonna give a damn because I know I'm right when it comes to this. All right, but I still want to hear you guys' comments in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys later, man. I'll keep you guys updated. I'll see you guys hopefully for the Super Showdown review, depending on when you guys are watching this video. Have a great day, guys. Peace. Oh my gosh.